Uh-huh. Where am I? No, no. There we go. Oh, there I was. Oh, there I was. Okay, we're live. Yay! Okay, okay. So, okay, it's, I need a proper desk. I do. I need a proper desk. My computer is on a TV stand and it's really, really low for doing this type of stuff. Yeah. So we are at the end of the month and my budget, where's the budget? Um, I don't know how I made it through. The month was horrible. Um, I'm awesome. Hey, Rocky. Yeah, so the month was horrible because my symptoms of having multiple sclerosis have decided to come back. And it's not fun. So, one of my videos on my channel, I talk about how I couldn't move my left arm. It would go numb, it would tingle, it would be in sharp shooting pain. The doctor did an MRI, they found stuff in my spine, mostly in my spine, nothing in my brain, just my spine. And since 2013 till now, every year I do an MRI. Every year I do an MRI. I've been on pain management. They gave me a prescription for medical marijuana. I'm in Canada. It's legal here, so it's a lot more fun having it when I need it. And a whole bunch of other drug therapy stuff to manage the pain in my arm. But what has happened is that when the pain came back, the pain seems to come back when it's really, really hot outside. Plus, the air conditioner in my apartment is broken. Um, so it's just been very, very uncomfortable. I have a fan here, I got the fan behind me, and when the fan came in, if they're both on full blast, the place is cold. But I don't want to do that all the time. And yeah, so the thing is about the pain now is my feet swell, my fingertips go numb, I drop things. It's just a whole mess. And then I've been angry about it because the whole multiple sclerosis thing, if you know people that have it or you know anything about it, there's like you can actually get blurry vision and then it comes back and goes away. It's like a whole like it's just and the way my family is, I had symptoms as a kid. They did nothing. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff I have to deal with right now that for somebody who's not even 40 dealing with this stuff, it's just very, very, like, what the F? Like, really. It just is. Yeah, because, like, and the pain was gone for like 3 years. The pain was gone for 3 years. I thought I would stop seeing the doctor and stop doing MRIs and stuff because the pain was gone and the pain came back as like a slap in the face. Because now the MRI I got to do in October, I still got to do the MRI in October. And now I'm going to have to schedule a lumbar puncture. They basically stick a needle in your spine and let fluid come out. And they test it to figure out what the hell's going on. I don't want to do it. If I like, I just don't. I really don't. And then multiple sclerosis is not, there's no cure for it. It's pretty much a life condition that you deal with of involuntary muscle movements and body functions and nerve pain and like your whole entire nervous system because your spine controls everything that your body does. Like it gets a signal from your brain, it goes into your spine, It tells you to walk. It tells you to go to the bathroom. It tells you everything. So to have that happening where I have no control of anything now, it feels really ridiculous. Yeah. And on top of that, of dealing with my bipolar disorder, things like that, um, I thought I had things under control when I controlled my bipolar disorder by going to therapy and taking my medication and things like that. But having this happen on top of my bipolar, I just feel like a complete and total hot mess. Like, yeah. And I still gotta pay bills. I still gotta pay off my debt. I still gotta keep a relationship that I'm in right now. And yeah, like there's just yeah. And then of course my mom, who's emotionally unavailable, because it's not about her, she's not gonna be there. Which means I end up calling grandma. Grandmas are awesome. Grandmas are so awesome. I called my grandma, I told her what I'm dealing with. She sent me money. Like, it's just awesome. But grandma listens. At least with grandma, she listens. She always reminds me that I'm smart. She reminds me that I'm strong and I can deal with this stuff. My mom, she'll never say those words ever. Yeah, yeah. And then my dad thinks I'm lying. He thinks this whole MS, multiple sclerosis thing, I'm faking it. So this is what I gotta deal with right now, and it's just yeah. Yeah, and then eventually I gotta like break down, be vulnerable, and tell the boyfriend what I'm dealing with so he can actually be emotionally available for like 5 minutes so I can cry and get a hug, and then we do our relationship thing. Yeah, it's just not fun. It's just so not fun. And then, right, I'm over 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I can now monetize my videos, some of my videos on my channel, and that's interesting because I can see the numbers and the statistics of my YouTube channel, and I can see the ad revenue of my channel adding up, where I may eventually get a check from YouTube if this whole thing keeps up the way it's been keeping up. But then it delivers a whole new level of content creator pressure, because now my content makes money in multiple places. Where before it was just a nice little thing that I did. You know, I made money, yeah, whatever. It wasn't that serious. People thought I'd go to college and be serious about life. Now I'm officially on, there's multiple ways of making money. Choose the way you're going to make money and make sure you are investing, saving, don't have a lot of debt, and being as rich as possible. So there's that. Because now, who's this? Oh, okay, my tattoo guy. Yeah. Well, okay. So the guy who did this tattoo, he's all excited about doing the rest of my tattoos, but I am not ready yet to do more tattoos. Like, yeah, I'm just not. Like, I still got, what's my debt total? Let's go look at my budget real quick. Let me go share my screen. Y'all can see that. Okay, good. Here's my screen over here. Let me go check over here because I can never see chat when I share my screen. Yeah, I'm not ready to go spend money and get ink all over my body right now. I want to because it makes sense. For other reasons, it makes sense. Right now, I want to. Okay, I can see chat. It makes sense. For other reasons. Okay, yeah. So my budget. I keep this to track my income from webcam. July, I made no money from webcam. The last check I got was in June from one website, and then July hit. My pain exploded. I was in doctor's appointments a lot in the month, so I didn't get to do something you would do if you weren't a person that had a chronic illness at all. But luckily, I still qualify for disability, so they pay the rent, they pay the electric bill, they they paid for stuff that I could handle living through the month. And I'm really, really happy. My expenses are super, super low. Like, I'm really, really happy about that. My expenses are super, super low, and I can get by on the bare minimum. And it's only me. There's no cats, there's no kids. The boyfriend doesn't ask a lot. We don't really go out anywhere. It works out really well. So, what did we spend? We spent $1,800 for the month. And most of, yeah, honestly, the money that came in was grandma. Mom sent me money. Dad sent money in June. Like, even though I have a really, really weird relationship with my family members, they send money. They do. When I need it, they send it. It gets placed right here. So if they were watching my channel and me going through my budget, I spend my money exactly where it's supposed to be spent, on things that I need to do to take care of myself. And then, like, my emergency fund, there's $50 in there. And I didn't have to go dip into the emergency fund. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, because my income is still pretty low. But there is money in the emergency fund, and I don't need to feel desperate to go touch my emergency fund. And then, oh yeah, right, my high interest loan, those boogers, they've been calling me 5 times in 2 weeks to try and offer me an increase at the 46.96 interest rate. I had a moment with these people where I told them they have no reason to be calling me unless I miss a payment, and they need to leave me alone. I said more and more colorful words than that, but that's what happened. Yeah. And then I figured out how I could send these people $1,000 a month for 5 months so they can be gone. Like, gone. Because today they got a minimum payment. So my loan now is $4,068.47. And then if I can send them $1,000 from August 31st to the end of the year, they'll be gone. And then I can do that same method and pay off my student loan, because the student loan is only $2,660, and like more than half of my debt would be gone. Like, yeah, because it's just the credit card that I got, that limits $300, but I use it for my business. I use it for spending. Like, I like having the credit card. Like, I do. Like, I like having my credit card. And then I did some other mental processing. Me having a credit card that's available while I'm waiting for checks to clear in the bank means bills get paid. And then when the check in the bank releases, because the way my bank likes to hold my checks for 30 days, everyone gets a payment. Everybody gets paid. Like, it just works out that way. Yeah. And then, like, with me dealing with my multiple sclerosis stuff, yeah, I'm gonna need some stuff to deal with that, because it's just gonna be one giant mess of dealing with the pain and everything that's happening. So I can see chats, but only Rocky Maria typed in chat. Yeah. So like I said, me on a budget, me paying off my debt, me doing it by myself, it can be done. Many people are doing it. It's just I'm looking at my life in different ways. Like, I'm self-employed. I have to set myself up as a corporation where I become incorporated. Then that's a whole new level of accounting stuff that I gotta do for that. Um, and yeah, with a personal budget, it's really about my take-home pay after my business pays its expenses. And then I do all, like, it's more calculation than just looking at this spreadsheet. Like, this spreadsheet pretty much tracks my webcam income, because my webcam income, I consider it, if I was an employee for the webcam companies, it would be my T4, or if you're in America, the W2 job. But because I'm an independent contractor, and I've been self-employed, and I've been a sole proprietorship for like 16 years. Like, there's just things that are just there that are like, I could write off expenses, but I don't make enough money to make Webcam a corporation. But with what I potentially make in affiliate marketing, I would have to set that up as a corporation. And then what I can make investing would be a corporation. So I'm a boss. It's really, really awesome. I'm a boss. There's a lot of things that happen that I do, and I'm impressed. I really am. I'm impressed with the stuff that I get done, where um, everything that I do, it just puts me in a position of I can build whatever I want because I can build whatever I want. And yeah, it just makes life so much easier. So there's 4 people in chat. That's awesome. Chat is open. Only person's posting there is Rock and Maria. I hope you're still in chat. I think Super Chat is on. That would be interesting to see if that works. Because like my channel is moving up the scales of YouTube. I can monetize my channel. I can live my life on my terms. I can put my money in multiple places that can grow and invest and all this stuff. And then like my girl here, I'm about to. I love this woman. She is so awesome. So her team have pretty much everything you need to be a corporation, build wealth, multiple streams of income, and be around people that think bigger about money. And I've been rereading this book, or officially reading this book. Like, I have some books that I haven't read yet. But because of she's a real person, her books, what she calls her brochures, what she teaches and what she does, if you go meet her in person, it makes sense. I take advantage of the situation that I'm in, and then I, being the age that I am, put myself in a position to have millions of dollars. Because I'm going to earn $1 million anyway in my lifetime. I did the math. I'm at 2,000, quarter of a million. I'm a quarter of a million, which is 250 plus add some zeros to that. Right? So for 16 years. But it works out to be 15,400 a year. But for 16 years, it's still a quarter of a million. I'm at 34 years old right now. People retire around 71. So that means I got 30 some years to earn more money. And if at the minimum that I earn is still 15,000, that's still another 250,000, which means it's $500,000 that I've earned. It'd be nice if I don't spend it all in one day. Like the day I get it, I spend all my money. Like, it'd be nice if I don't. Like, it'd be nice to have more money, because there's a chance I could live to 91, because my grandma died at 91. So my average life expectancy is at minimum 91. Yeah. So when you look at it that way, if you look at the oldest person in your family, of what age that they died, and how old you are, and how everything's expensive. Everything is expensive. My family, they fuss over the price of everything. Everything's expensive. Just get over it. Just figure out how to make sure your money is making money and you are not working until you die. Again, there's just certain things I'm realizing around money and lifestyle and choices, and some people are choosing to be living miserable and difficult. You know, like sometimes I wake up in the morning, I cannot move this arm. Like, I can see my arm, and my brain will not be able to tell it to move. And I still gotta do grocery shopping, laundry. Hey, Chrissy, I still gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. Like a whole bunch, and people are just complaining about, like some can model in chat. the website delayed paying the CAM model. It happens. Having your check waiting to receive in your hand from a site and it takes longer than you expect happens. Then there's a small percentage of websites that don't pay you at all. It happens in this business. To avoid that inconvenience or avoid that drama, you have to have an emergency fund. Like, you have to have money sitting there in an account in case something happens that you're not paid on time, so your bills get paid on time. Because once you have bills, like your phone, your internet, credit card, student loan, mortgage, car payments, they expect their payment no matter what is happening in your life. Like, no matter what. They don't care that your paycheck is delayed. They want their paycheck on time. The world works like that. Everywhere around the world works like that. It's not that rule is not going to magically change because you are having a dramatic issue of not managing your money properly. So, you're going to have to figure out how to save money, have it sit aside where it just sits and wait until something horrible happens to take care of bills, medical issues, and whatever. And then you need to figure out how to replace that money in the emergency fund. Because if you use it, you tap into it and it goes to zero and you never add back to it, you will always run into money problems. The emergency fund is there, and the emergency fund also has to be like money that is assigned a job as well. If automatically all your money has a job all the time, and then you make the money, tell the money where to go all the time, things just become easier. Like, you have money for investing, and then in the investing, you tell the money that if my investments make a profit, I want to reinvest my profits. That's telling your money what to do. Then you got your, I want to buy a car or a house, so every money that comes into the house goes to the car fund, the house fund, repair fund, your hair, your nails, everything. Like, yeah. And then, of course, the less bills you have, the more money you have for yourself, which ends up being mostly sitting in savings, waiting to be spent today or waiting to be spent in the future. Somewhere between the minute you start making $1 and the moment you die, you're going to be spending money and also filing taxes. I don't know why people make this so difficult. Like, you make your first dollar, like you go get your first job or you go start your first business. The minute you make money, you got to be ready for taxes. You got to be ready for when you're too old to work, what money is going to come in to take care of that. Then if you got kids, you got to worry about them because, you know, you created them or you adopted them or whatever. You're going to have to do, like, yeah. And then, magically, somewhere in there, you got to teach your kids about money. And if you teach your kids horrible habits about money, they will have horrible habits about money. And a small percentage of them will get smart and not have horrible habits. Like, right now, I'm trying to decide, when do I run in and tell my brother he can make money off the internet because he's going to be 18 soon and the family is pushing him to go to college. Like, it's the greatest thing in the entire world, when I never did that. I did not do I didn't finish high school. I didn't finish college. I failed my GED 3 times. I did college upgrading to get credits to finish college courses. I failed that thing. Like, the whole formal education system, I have no business being in an educational institution at all, because I have half credits, I have attendance issues, I think there's just so many things about that thing And then like they're gonna tell my brother to go do this thing that I did not do, and then I have to come in and tell him, hey, there is a different way. You don't have to do it. You can actually go get a minimum wage job. Because right now minimum wage is like $14 an hour. And then if you put 18% of your income into investments and you tell the investments what to do, you could have more money than everybody in the family tree. As soon as he turns 18, because he's legally able to make his own decisions on his own. Just like this is the window I have to get in there, tell him what I know. Hopefully something sticks and he follows it so he can be like Scrooge McDuck rich. Yeah. And then because of I don't buy out every materialistic item, my family's not going to look at me like I'm successful because I don't have a car, I don't have a house, I didn't finish college. Yeah, it's just this. To get my family to see me as an authoritative person around money is going to be a challenge. It really is. It's just going to be a challenge. And then I have to figure out, like, with my whole little brother situation, do I walk away and hope he figures it out? Like he somehow figures it out that he doesn't have to work 40 hours a week, come home tired, drink a bottle of whatever alcohol beverage that the family drinks, sit in front of the television, watch news, be filled up with fear, scroll on Facebook forever, wake up and go to work. Like this, like yeah, because yeah, he like his generation is in a place where like there's a new technology industry thing happening and there's still the old industrial behavior still happening where he needs to make the right choices, and it'd be really really nice that he makes his own money, not thinking that the family might happen to leave him something. Because the minute he was born, I gave up with the idea that I would get anything from my family as inheritance, because the odds were no longer in my favor. Like I knew right away that I had to be self-sufficient, industrious, figure it out, make as less mistakes as possible, and come out on the other side as great as it can be. Which so far it's been doing that. So far it's been doing that. Like, yeah, I'm impressed because I'm like, even the whole taking care of my mental illness, my family didn't want me to. When I was dealing with bipolar disorder symptoms and post traumatic stress disorder symptoms, my family did not want me to have treatment because it ruined their status quo of me getting treatment. Luckily, I did not live with these people. I went and got my treatment. Even though they work in jobs that have wonderful insurance benefits, they didn't want me getting treatment. As if the whole entire world cares about me getting treatment to take care of myself. Yeah, this is the whole programming stuff I have to unprogram and hope my little brother doesn't pick up any of it. Because it's the most toxic, destructive thing that some people's families just pass on. And then they turn around and be like, well, we're family, just have a drink and, be happy. I don't know. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So yeah, what do we have now? So July is over in like 12 hours. Um, I have a plan of paying off that ridiculous interest, high interest loan. And then there's a plan of putting myself in a position where I make a lot of money without really going anywhere. And I could probably, fix up this apartment and repaint the wall and have better furniture and get my hair done more often I may start getting my nails done again. More tattoos. There's that. Travel more. Because the travel company that I'm with, they are adding a wonderful club membership package that I really want to enjoy because I can. Which means more places around the world I can figure out where I can skydive. Assuming my boyfriend is with me because he's a certified skydive instructor and he can push me out of a plane. Because there's a package where you can go to Greece and there's like a day of skydiving, and because of I already know how scared I am when I skydive, I just want to bring the boyfriend there and he shows his certification for skydiving and they let me do it. And that would be awesome. Like, you have no idea. If I can make that happen, that would be really, really wonderful. Because, like, that's the thing about having choices and options and money. And then, like, if you're going to live a healthy, stable, mental life, you want to enjoy every ridiculous moment out of it. Like, it just makes sense. And then to enjoy every ridiculous moment out of it costs money. Not like money gonna go away. Right now we're trying to figure out how to do cryptocurrency and whatever, where that's a universal currency around the world. You're going to probably need that too. I don't know when, but it'd be nice if, if you don't have any cryptocurrencies, you look into getting some. At least be ready. Like, at least be ready to have like $100 worth of cryptocurrency. I don't think it's worth that much anymore. I think it's more than that, but whatever it is. Like, yeah. Like, whatever, like $100, actually, no. Who cares? Whatever the equivalent is that you can buy a cup of coffee in cryptocurrency, you should at least have that. At least feel like you're participating in the cryptocurrency that you're able to buy your cup of coffee. That's the way I see it. If cryptocurrency is going to be a thing, I want to be ready to go buy my coffee in cryptocurrency. At least. So they said, you had cryptocurrency, you participate in the cryptocurrency, and you're able to buy a cup of coffee. Or bread. Like, it would be really, really interesting to be able to buy one item in cryptocurrency. Where, like, you actually did that transaction and you're participating in the transaction. It's the same thing with, like, learning about trading in Forex, the foreign currency market, that you can have your dollar trade for another country's dollar and you make a profit. Those are things that are available to us now. Financial institutions have been making lots of money trading other countries' money based on the economy in that country booming or not booming, the money to make money off of money. Do you see the trend here? Your money, it needs to make money. You can you will make money and then you tap out. It's going to happen. You as a human being, individual, you will make money from a job, a business, some service or product that you design, and you will physically tap out. But your money, because of the concept of money, and money is an idea, and money is energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed, and all that stuff of science, you need your money always moving and doing whatever to have more money. Like a bare minimum. Like, it just has to happen that way. Because you see it every day. It's happening every day. People are making money from cryptocurrency. People are making money off of YouTube channels. People are making money off of network marketing companies. People are making money off of selling fidget spinners. And fidget spinners was an old product, and somebody brought it back because the patent, like the design patent for fidget spinners, expired. That's why fidget spinners came out, faded away, because somebody looked in an old book of ideas and the person didn't keep the idea going, and they decided to monetize off of that idea. This is the other thing. There's no new ideas anymore. Right now, a whole bunch of people are trying to go to space. I looked it up. It's $500 million to launch your own rocket to space. That's it, as of right now. The price may go up in the future, but right now it's $500 million to launch your rocket into space. And then it's like 20 grand to do the plane zero gravity adventure ride. That's it. It's not like certain things just don't cost a lot of money. It's a matter of having the money to do the stupid expensive thing. Like Robert Kiyosaki is talking about having his own rocket ship. I still don't even have a car. I still don't even have my own first car. Well, people are talking about buying a rocket ship. And then eventually people are probably have their rocket ship and try to buy a planet. Screw trying to buy a first house. People are trying to be out there to buy their first planet. This is what we're doing. Like, this is what's going to happen. We're going to leave Earth. We're all going to have rocket ships out there, like Jetsons. And people are looking to buy a planet as their down payment. 20% down to buy your first planet. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to max out living on this planet. We're going to have to go out there and buy our own planet. And live in the universe and pay universe tax. Like it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. We've left Earth. We've all had rocket ships. We all have our own planets. And they're like, yeah, yeah. If you don't think it's not gonna happen, you're just stuck. Like, really, if you don't think people are not gonna go out there to put a down payment on a planet, you're not thinking big enough. Like, it's happening right there. People are making enough money where they can go out there and go buy a planet. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Like, the 20% down to buy your first planet is going to happen. We see it in sci-fi movies. For the Celium, they did in the Celium. All the rich white people went up to the mycelium, and all the broke everybody else was down on the earth. And then the 100 left Earth. They blew up Earth. Now they're on Sanctum, and they're trying to, like, every sci-fi TV show, movie clearly says it's going to happen. Like, it's just going to happen. Just be ready. Like what would be worse? To sit and live in your boring existence and not be ready when everybody is gone off the planet in their rocket ship and you're just sitting there left behind. That's the worst FOMO to have. Like, that's the worst. Like, if everybody's left Earth and like gone to some galaxy far, far away and you're still at Earth, yeah. Because I'm going to the next galaxy far, far away. If I'm still alive when that happens. I'm going to the next galaxy far, far away. Which means minimum you're gonna have to figure out how to make $1 million, and then you have to figure out how to make $500 million. Where like I remember before, figuring out how to make $5 was my biggest challenge. Now I gotta figure out how to make 5 million of them. Like yeah, it's gonna like nah, it's gonna happen. Even if I'm not alive to see it happen, I know it's going to happen. Like instead of us having problems with other countries on Earth, we're gonna have problems with other planets on other planets. Like it's not like us as a human being condition is going to change just because we're on another planet. You do realize that too. Whatever problems we have on Earth, we're going to bring it to another fucking planet. We're just gonna bring it somewhere else. We're gonna pack up everything here and then hop in a spaceship and then bring the same problems to the next planet. We don't evolve that quickly. We think we do, but we really don't. Like as human beings, we're ridiculously stubborn. And whatever living existence that you have, you're just stubborn. Like we complain about the commute and traffic to go to one building to another building. When we figure out how to go to space, our commute to one planet to a next planet stuck in space traffic is going to be the new problem. And then getting a traffic ticket in space. Because we're not gonna, it's not like our rules are going to change. We're gonna bring all these stupid rules here to a whole nother planet. Okay, as much as I want to talk about like traveling to space and other galaxies and other problems we're gonna have in other galaxies, I should really just end it now. Because yeah, it's fun for me talking about it because like I sometimes really think it's a real thing. And with everything that I'm seeing of Elon Musk buying a rocket ship and Robert Kiyosaki want to buy a rocket ship, and all these rich people want to buy the make or buy cryptocurrency, when we're already living in a digital existence. The next thing is to live in a galaxy existence. We got the physical plane, we got Earth, then we go digital, then we go space. Like that's where we're going. We can only do so much on Earth. We're going to have to leave Earth and go somewhere else and do the exact same things on those places. We're not doing any new experiments. We're just going to do the exact same experiment in a different location. Like we discovered fire, we discovered electronics, we discovered how to make a train, a plane, a rocket ship, genetic modified food. genetically modified babies. We're going to take all that stuff and go to another planet. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah. The way I see this is we figured out everything. It makes sense that I figure out how to build wealth, be rich like Scrooge McDuck, and live my life to the best existence that I can. I've done broke. I've done poor. I've done miserable. I've done drunk. I'm bored. I want to be rich. I'm going to be rich and bored. I'm going to be rich and drunk. I'm going to be rich and miserable. Can we do that now? I know what it is to do it poor and broke, like, and mentally exhausted. I know what to do it that way. Let me do it rich. Let me cry and there's like $1 million in the bank. I want to work on that. Let me cry and there's like $10 million in the bank. Instead of me crying and I'm in overdraft. Let me cry and be like, oh, I have $100 million in the bank and my life hurts. Like, can we get to that level? Let me get completely drunk out of my mind and I got $100 and $100 million in the bank. Let me get passed out drunk and there's $100 million in the bank. Like, whatever number you have in the bank right now, and you've had a crying fit, a depressive moment, period cramps, whatever it is, try doing it with more zeros in the bank, doing the exact same thing. It's the same thing, just there's more money in the bank. Let me cry over a breakup and I have $100 million in the bank. Like, yeah. Like, insert whatever horrible scenario here with millions of dollars in the bank. And if I magically get to $1 billion, I'll do that there too. If I get to 1 million, then we get to the B's, which is 1 billion. I want to cry at every stage of money in the bank. It just makes logical sense. All right, I'm done here. I will see you guys on the next one. First time you see my face, you want to see more of this face, you guys subscribe to this channel. If you want to know next time I'm going live or upload a video on my channel, you're going to have to click that notification thing. It'll let you know when I have added new videos and live and all that stuff. And sometimes I try to post things on the community page. Yeah. See you on the next one. Smooches.